Hello, Raiders! Whoosh. Oh, I forgot to adjust that. Saren, how was your stream? What were you up to today? Hello, Calliope. Hello, Scruffy. Hello, Tigress. I hope my bot's not on. Oh my goodness. I like literally just sat down for the first time all day. I had blood work this morning, and then I wanted to like go by Home Depot just to look at like the plants and see how everything, like options for garden stuff, like veggie garden. And then we came home and I was like, I really want to, we had work that needed to be done in the backyard in order to prep for said veggie garden. So when we had lunch and then we worked in the yard for like an hour. It's 80 degrees here today. It was very hot. So then I showered after that. And like I said, I am just now sitting down for the first time. You got the Godzilla dino and your hubby likes it? Yay! That's so wonderful. I'm so glad. Sorry, I was doing the shout outs. I didn't get the captions going. There we go. I'm sorry that it's a sad day, Petrichor. But yes, come hang out. Lurk, chat, do what you gotta do. Whatever you need to do. But yeah, it's really nice out. That's the second day in a row, though, that I've washed my hair. Saren, are you here? Or anyone from Saren's stream here? Let me know what was going on over there. Yeah, because yesterday, so Sunday is hair wash day, right? And some of you might be like, ew, that's gross, one day. Yeah, one day. Because my hair is super thick and curly, and that's all that I need. Thank you. But when I do yard work and things like that, where I'm sweaty or there's a lot of like dirt or whatever going on, then I have to wash it again because I feel grimy otherwise. Like, you're sweaty. Yeah. Dreamcatcher found a leak. Oh no. Oh no. I hope that it's nothing too serious. Homeownership is so fun. I'm sorry. I hope that everything is okie dokie. Thanks for letting me know, Elf. Yeah, it's funny, like Siren raided and there was no, I'm like, hello? Raiders? Did y'all get left behind? Because let's be honest, Twitch does that sometimes. Hey, Mia. Had to up it a bit. Yeah. In the summertime, I normally have to wash it more just because it again, you know, it's hotter and you perspire a little more versus the winter and fall. But yeah, after working in the garden for an hour, I was like, it's shower time. There's Saren's raid star into the raid jar. Alright. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you all had a nice weekend. Only so long you can ignore that, yeah. Yeah. It's not feasible to wash it every time for some people. I would say that, like, when, I don't know, like, there's different levels of sweatiness. There's, like, my body is sweaty, but my hair doesn't feel gross. And then there's, like, I literally sweat from every pore in my body, and I need to, like, therefore clean everything, if that makes sense. Like, I feel as though it's two different kinds of I need to wash. So, yeah. Aww, that's exciting. That's kind of what I was wondering, Shiz. What do you think we should work on? Should we do some candy? Some of the Hogsmeade. Honeydukes. We have Honeydukes candy, and then we just have, like, regular, like, regular food ones. Honeydukes. More than twice a week, it gets brittle and breaks easy. Yep. No, I mean, so my hair's wet right now. And I haven't, like, scrunched it or anything. Like, this is just it. Like, I pulled it up in a clip. If I scrunch it, it'll be a little curlier even still. But, like, it's curly. And so same thing, if I do it more than twice, it's bad. Did you really? I love that you took a picture. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you got to do the studio tour. That's so fun. Yeah, I trimmed my undercut over the weekend as well. And the urge to just, like, chop my hair, like, pixie cut it, But I don't know what that would look like. And there's a wedding that I'm going to be a part of in August. And I don't want it to be in like a weird, awkward stage of growing. This one I had started to open because I thought that it was one of the duplicates that I have, and it wasn't. So I stopped. How fast does it grow? I have to like shave the undercut down, and like this time I didn't shave it all the way down. I use like a guide to keep it a little bit longer. But when I've like shaved it down with clippers, it's normally like by a month I need to like trim it again. Like, what would you say that it was, James? Because you're the one who cut it. 1/2 inch? Look at the sugar quill. James isn't listening. James, do you want to build a snowman? I'll say 1/2 inch to 1 inch a month. Somewhere in that range. All right, what have we got here? Fizzing Whizbees. Okay. Sorry, I was just making sure that it wasn't dirty. Sorry, I was just checking. I had messaged, I only have one, I have Georgina's, order to do. You're doing a dinosaur, right? A chicken nugget dinosaur? Yeah. And then you also got one of the octopus. So I have that to do, and I have Dooms. So we'll do that this week. I haven't heard back from Doom. I sent them a message on Twitch. But I also know that Twitch is kind of, it's Twitch. So. They're like little bees. And the chocolate, ruby chocolate. So cute. I also, over the weekend, filmed a tutorial I have to edit for my members. I know on Friday when I had done the assembly on the blanket squares, some people were asking how I did the squares. Sorry, the cat. And how I got them looking so the way that I did. So I did like a very quick example on stream, but I went ahead and I did like a really detailed tutorial. So I have to edit that because right now it's 20 minutes long and no one's going to watch a 20-minute tutorial. Plus there's a bunch of me going, oh no, that's stupid. And no, delete that. So when I came into my office to get ready for stream, I just need you all to see what I came in and saw. Oh, hold on.
Are you enjoying your sofa? You are? Oh, that makes me so happy. It does. Hi, Mom. Oh, big stretch. Are you so cozy? Thank you.
Yeah, and this is her right now, having the laziest bath. You want the uncut tutorial? Hold on, do you want...
Help. If you keep going around in the same direction, the center of your square kind of starts to shift, and it's not perfectly square. And you can block it, and sometimes that will help, and sometimes it won't. So I really like, for instance, I just finished going this way, so clockwise. And what
This
I'm
is
going
actually...
to do now is I'm going to chain one and turn my piece over.
This is actually comprehensive so far.
Counterclockwise. So if you look, this side is the right side. You can see your little stitches facing you.
Sometimes I cut stuff out too because I'm like, people don't care about this. Let's... Subscriber exclusive.
I can't show you all the project I'm working on because it's a gift. And while I doubt the person I'm making it for is going to come across this video, I am terrified of that happening. So I'll show you what it looks like here instead. So you're going to...
I cut out all the ums too if I'm able.
Into the chain two corner space. And I have really...
Maybe it's just more at the beginning.
I'll show you at the end after I've shown you how to do this part, how you would start it, just because I feel like it would be a little confusing to start with at first until you know the technique. I kind of hate how that sounds.
I kind of hate how that sounds.
I'll show you at the end how you start the beginning. I know that might sound a little backwards, but what I'm going to do first is just show you the technique of swapping from one... I'm just going to show you to start the technique of swapping from one color to the next, and that's going to be important, especially when you're working with a fiddly start, because when you're working with that first center round, it can be really...
Oh, is Twitch not letting you talk?
...difficult because of how tiny it is. So let me just show you how this color change works.
And then...
row.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of babbly stuff. And me being like, I don't like that. Sometimes if Twitch is saying that a room is in like follower only mode or something like that, honestly, one of the best things you can do is refresh. Sometimes because when I'm offline, there's like a bunch of safety things that go into place so that way people can't be like, I don't know, doing whatever. And so sometimes it goes back to the way that it's meant to be, but it like glitches for some people. So one of the things to always try first, this just goes for any stream that you go to, try refreshing. And then if it's still like that, definitely let someone know. Because sometimes a refresh, it's like turning it off and on again. Sometimes that's all that's necessary. But I'm glad that we got it fixed and that you're here and able to talk. Because I do not want it on 1 month follower mode. No, thank you. You did refresh. Huh. Well, definitely thank you for saying something then, because that's really weird. Yeah, no, I saw... I'm like, why did Georgina turn follower mode on? Oh, Georgina turned follower mode off. Okay. This is like that... Remember when I was with Fairy Wings? It's the same thing. Sometimes Twitch just does something that you're like, but why? Like, other people were able to talk. So clearly... Clearly it's not an across-the-board problem, so... Thanks for letting us know that there was some troubles. I appreciate that. Because reasons. How was everyone's weekend? Did anyone do anything nice? You could also always message a mod or myself on Twitch too. That's always an option too. Like if you see a mod that's active, where you are able to see chat, right? Because you can definitely like message one of us and be like, hi. Okay. Yeah, that's always an option too. If you're like in a chat and it's just broken. You can always try sending a message. Went to Olive Garden on Saturday. Otherwise stayed in and relaxed. Normally you're working on the weekend. That's nice. Finished reading a book and started the next one. Oh, played Enzoi. Nice. How are you liking it? Oh, it was Mother's Day. That's right, in the UK. For family meal on Saturday. That's nice. Y'all should be so proud. You know what I'm drinking? In my St. Jude Played Live mug? Cup? Green tea. Iced green tea. And it's so good. Trying to get those antioxidants and stuff like that. Anti-inflammatories and what have you. Hey Google, turn on my desk light. Straight fuck. Oh. Delay on stream is less than the delay on chat. Yeah, the delay can be... Delays can suck. Does green tea have caffeine? Does it really? They use... Oh my god. A keg curling competition. Game day. Oh, neat. And here I was excited because I finally found a tea that I would drink. And I was like, oh, it's good for antioxidants. Oh, it can help with hives. James. Hi, Sillykins. How are you? I just looked it up. Hi, Up Shelly. How are you? You're good? Did you have a good weekend? Did you do anything fun? I texted James and called him a name for not being in chat, so. Hi. How is that an ouch? It's so, I can't believe. When you streamed, I was in your chat, listening, paying attention, and chatting every single time. You don't give a rat's patoot about me and my stream. I was calling your name. You had more than that, and I was there every time. Yes, happy Trans Day of Visibility. I was yelling your name, and you didn't hear me, and you don't... Whatever. James, I can't drink this. Here I am all excited about this green tea. Bro, what are you doing to me? This has so much caffeine in it. You shouldn't be drinking it either. Do you not remember the part where caffeine can increase hives? I was in more than 3 streams of yours, yeah. Remember how I was like, oh, the caffeine in the diet Pepsi is no good. There's a whole reason that I have caffeine-free diet, sugar-free drinks now. It'll probably taste like poop. I did. I got caffeine and sugar-free soda. It's not bad. Honestly, I don't... It's nice to be able to have when, like, we have pizza or, like, we did, the heck are they, like, burritos for dinner. Like, I don't know. There's just something nice about having, like, a Coke or a Pepsi with certain foods. So, yeah. I was telling Chad, I'm like, I'm so proud of myself. I'm drinking green tea. It's so good for you. Blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, don't you know that has caffeine? No. I'm not a knowing knower sin. No. No, no, no. Please don't feel bad. No, I thank you for calling it out, because if I didn't know and I kept drinking it, and I'm like, why are my hives getting worse? I would not necessarily have thought to, I mean, maybe I would have thought to check the green tea, but no, please don't apologize. Oh my God. Look at these. They look like butterscotch. Decaf iced tea bags don't taste a difference. Okay. Oh, camera, could you please? Yeah, they're the fizzing Whizbees. No, yeah, seriously, don't feel bad at all. Honestly, I feel like if you knew and you didn't say anything, that's when you should feel bad. If I especially after I just was talking about having like issues with caffeine. No, trust me. This is good and I'm appreciative. I'm sad because I like the way that this tastes, but and then they go into the box. They go into this box, and then that box goes into this box, and then you have a box full of bees. I definitely want to have some outside of the box, like hopefully there's enough of this to make enough to fill the box, and like it would be really cute in my opinion to have like one or two sitting in like or around the little green container that the box sits in, like it escaped, since all the magical things that are animals seem to be alive. Decaf? Okay. Do they make that? Like the brand that we got? Decaf tea is better than decaf coffee. I agree. I don't like coffee, so. BRBs, no worry. No worries. Blah blah. I was so proud of myself. Oh well. That's okay. We'll fix it. So we've had the windows open and the cats have been loving that. So they get to sniff. And I'm really proud because like I wasn't sure if Pippin was going to be... The last time that we had the windows open, when she had like first come in, she was a little bit more nervous. She was kind of, you know, going from one window to the next. This was when she had first come in and she was still kind of panicky. And she's been doing great. Like she and Artie will just like sit and sniff and like look out the window. And there hasn't been that same like kind of panic. Also the other day, look at this. This was Saturday. I did learn something new. I can go to bed. And then I thought that this was fabulous. Artie was the one who initiated the sniffs that time. And I was really proud of her. Oh my god. So I also I got a big tote from Walmart. to hold all the big twist yarn in that I've gotten. Now, keep in mind that I have not wound any skeins. I haven't like done anything like that. So I haven't condensed them all. It's just the skeins. Y'all, it's a 50-gallon. Right? Yeah, a 50-gallon tote. Like, James and I could both sit in it. Like, we couldn't lie down in it, but we could both, like, sit in it, if you will. Like, you know. I filled it. Here's some measurements on the tote, just to give you an idea of the size of it. I also discovered that evidently I didn't update the list at least one point because, and at some, oh God, sorry, that snuck up on me. I also wasn't paying attention when I was putting stuff in the shopping cart this last time, and I'm sure that none of you will actually be upset about this, especially my purple people. But I ended up with 4 skeins of one color purple. I've been trying to just get 2 skeins of each color because that will last me a really long time because I just make like amigurumi. But yeah, evidently I got 4 skeins of one color purple and also 4 skeins of one color blue. The purple was all in one shopping trip, so that means that I put 2 purple skeins in the cart and then somehow missed that I put 2 purple skeins in the cart, put 2 more in the cart. The blue was at least over 2 different times, and I just missed. I just didn't realize. So, can you imagine trying to create the Fizbies in Harry Potter if they were trying to escape all the time? Just fight the package. Fighting to package their products. It still doesn't fit, yeah. So I'm kind of like, it's fine. I kind of want all the purple. Yeah, it's a dark purple too. It's like a really deep color. I just realized that these are like the candy tongs. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, let me... Hello? So yeah, I have like a lot of yarn. And today, you know, when James, after my blood work, and I was like, I was brave, let's go. I was like, I took a bunch of anxiety medication, let's go someplace else, because, like, it's a waste to me otherwise. It's like practice getting out. I was like, let's go to Joann's, and he goes, no. So we went to Home Depot instead. And we looked at the pavers and stuff like that, and they do have the ones that we need. And they're $3 a paver. So if anyone wants to help us design, like, get pavers to go around the cherry blossom tree, they're $3 each, and we'll probably need what? How many? Hang on. We'll probably need 45 to 50 of them. To make something big enough, I feel like. What do you think? Does that seem about right? Because I was just looking at the flower bed that we have out there now. And that one has like 34. James stopped listening again. And I figured we want to make it a little bit bigger. And then I figured we'd probably want to sell all the ham radio stuff that we have. And definitely the PlayStation. Cool. Get 10 more cats, yep. We're going to go to Home Depot and we're going to buy all the things that I wanted to get today but didn't. Well, you know what I'm trying here, Mia? I don't really like that when the fizzing Whizbees are in there, I keep getting like the back side of them. So I was like, if I could put something in here that would allow like the front side to be more visible. So I was like, I could put one of the, I've got so many of these. If I just like glued that in there so that I made like a little thing so that I could stick them, I could slide them in so that they face forward. I'm like, that might, yeah. I literally, and I know he's playing his game and he doesn't have opportunity to do that all the time. But I literally told him the other day how at the end of stream, something had been said during stream in passing that literally made me just go, oh, hi. Wow, you're paying attention again? Aren't I lucky? I'm so lucky that you can listen to me every couple of, you know, whatever. We've been saying all sorts of stuff. You're trying. Whatever. I was literally telling James how at the end of the stream on Friday, just something had been said in passing without anyone meaning to be hurtful. And I was like, it's just one of these things where, like, it's one thing to constantly feel like you're the second choice for someone. It's another to, like, have someone tell you that you're the second choice. And then I'm still second choice. It's fine. It's fine. It's great. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, no worries. Drive safe. Glad he's out. I don't even remember what I was trying to get his attention for anymore. I'm just annoyed. Thanks for focus. Important dates to the scrapbook, and I just opened up Monopoly Go instead. Oh yeah, how many pavers do you think we'll need to go around the new tree? If that one, because it's 2 stacked, and it looks like there's 17 or 18 around. So that's 34 to 36. Do you think that, what, like 50 of them? Or make it the same size bed? Because I was just saying that they're about $3. They're about $3 each, and that's how much a kofi is. So I was like, if anyone wants to buy a brick for the space around Coco's tree, it technically, I think, what is it that I have it set as? A skein of yarn, or a ball of yarn, is $3. So one coffee equals 1 brick. That's fun. $50-ish? Okay. That's $150 worth of bricks. Ugh. You know what else I can do? This isn't going to work. Aw, silly, that's perfect. Thank you. Those are words I was trying to word. Thank you for putting it eloquently. I did the thing. You did. A+. Sillykins gets a gold star. Tiny things, yes. Get your house clean and organized to hopefully adopt a dog. Hell yeah. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry. Chirps! Thank you so much. Am I gonna sneeze again? Oh, Chirps bought 3. 3 bricks for Coco. I feel like we should keep track of this. How cute would it be? I don't know how, like, what we could do. Rock on. But that would be really cute. Here, I'll make a little, we'll make a note. We'll say rocks. Rocks for beans. Rocks for beans. Hi, Lost Lala. We are doing resin minis. These are the Honeydukes series of resin minis. And I was trying to come up with a way to keep the little bees from turning around, which might sound kind of confusing, but like the front side of them is really cute, right? And the back side is just, oops, the back side is just smooth. And so I was trying to come up with a clever way to get some more of them front facing. So now I'm just kind of making a little paper thing to maybe shove in the middle of this box, just to kind of like take up a little room to try and force some of them to face the way I want. Rock on. I wish we could engrave them, right? I mean, we could paint them. Like, I could write on them, or even, like, permanent marker before they're, like, obviously I wouldn't write it face up. But, like, we could write on them in, like, permanent marker who donated. Or, like, again, paint or something. Yeah, they're really fun. I really love these minis. Why is my camera, like, acting up? I don't really have... I should probably just keep making the little bees in the meantime. Bees! Y'all have already been so very generous with helping us get this tree, so thank you for any additional help, honestly. Y'all have done so much. Oh, that's right. James used all my freaking staples and gave me an empty stapler back. You know, there are times I can't believe I married a man.
I stole your staples and put them in mine.
Oh! Do we need staples?
We do. I've mentioned that.
So why haven't we added it to the Walmart order?
I don't know.
Or Amazon? You could buy it from Amazon.
Yep.
Here, James. Here.
Did you take the staples out?
I sure frickin' did. Screw you stealing my staples. What an ass! The nerve! Men! Look at how quickly and how easy this is going to be. Are you ready? Staples. Oh, look, I could get them in pretty colors from Amazon. Nope. 5,000 box of them for $2.14 in my cart. He stole the staples out of my stapler. And we have had Walmart orders since then. The issue is he just never remembers. For Twitch purposes, we love men. I really want to drink more of my green tea. But I don't want to have issues. I mean, I already have issues, but you know. You know what I mean. That's why you put it in the cart as soon as you know that you need it. You goober. Put caffeine-free green tea in the order too. Oh God. I was trying to type in the thing and instead of pop-up claim and I clicked, oh God. Okay, by the way, we are about to go into ad breaks. So it's the perfect opportunity for you to take a stretch, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry over, or maybe buy a brick for Coco. I'm going to figure out a way that we can put your name on the brick. Maybe even just like a label, we'll like print it out or something. Okay. Finish what you have? Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Whoosh. James, did you just open? Also, hi, Kit Kat, and hello to anyone who snuck in during that ad break. If I didn't see you already, Sharon, hello. Feel free to say hi, and I'll make sure that I say hi back. Did you open up like the top of that window again in the breezeway? Cause those wind chimes are going crazy out there. I love it. Both sides. Oh, we found really nice wind chimes at Home Depot. They were like $30, and they were wood. Like, I should say, they had, like, I want to replace the wind chimes that we had outside because the wind chimes that we had broke. All the things that make nice little sounds, the strings broke slowly and they kind of disappeared without us really realizing. There's one out there, but you can't make a wind chime with one chime. Doesn't really work that way. So I need to like hear the wind chime before I get it because I don't want the really like tinkly wind chime. One singular. It's like a Jame. There's one singular Jame. It's not James one. But the one at Home Depot was really nice, but the thing that held all the strings was like wood. And I feel as though that would over time just it wouldn't weather well. And that kind of is what is making me a singular wind chime or a special type of silent wind chime. Yeah. Ooh. Yum. But you're not multiple Jameses. You're a Jame. You're one Jame. It's like the sound of one hand clapping. It makes me think of like last names too that are pluralized, if you will, like, or they're not pluralized, but like they end in an S, like Gonzalez or Ramirez or things like that, and where you're like, Gonzalez is like, yeah, James is. It becomes, I don't know. And we don't have an S at the end of our name. But we do have the same sort of problem with our last name where it's like, like how do you... Ends in an S. Yep. And it's just like, what do you... Like, I know how it works. It's just one of those things, though, that is always funny. Especially, like, when you're a kid and you're learning these things. Like, oh, yeah, to make a name, to make something plural, you add an S. Like, when you're spelling... Oh, I don't know, did it? I wouldn't be surprised. It's, yeah, my last name is of all trades. By the way, decaffeinated tea still has caffeine. It's just less. So, yeah. Also, just to show you all, these are the bricks that you be buying if you buy me a coffee. You're technically buying me a brick. See? It's $2.38 a brick. And those are the ones we have, and we stack them too. But like, that part is the part that faces out, and it's very nice looking. You can, hold on, I have a picture. Did I erase that picture? I'll take another one. Come on, camera. Just having issue focusing with the screen. Here's our crepe myrtle. Look at how much it's grown since we planted it. But this is what the stones look like. And believe it or not, that's too deep. There's another one underneath that. So, something like 97% less. Yeah. Nice and clean, yeah. So herbal teas probably. I'd have to look and see what ones are like good antioxidant. I guess part of the reason that I was excited is that I am not a big tea drinker. I adored Teavana, which was Starbucks' tea brand. And they were in like malls, and you could order them at certain Starbucks locations. They were my favorite. I had a couple of different teas, some that I liked hot, some that I liked cold. I don't drink a lot of tea. And so the fact that I really liked how this tastes, I'm like, that's a win, because it's good for you, like, you know. And James, like, he made it iced, so it started off hot, and then you add ice to it and some sugar. What? What's not true? Oh. Yeah, but it's the same idea, like that they can't say that it's 100% caffeine free. So it's the same thing. I don't know if you saw with the green tea. It still has like 1 to 8 milligrams of caffeine. Like they can't guarantee that it's none. But it's a lot less. Yeah. So 1 to 8 versus 25 to 50. That's a lot better. Look at all these bees. I love these molds. I think that they're great. Because, like, I can buy more resin and I can make more of these. Like, if I wanted to make, like, a whole section of these in, like, my little Honeyduke store, I could. You know? Because you have the mold. It's not like you only get so many. You just would need to get more of the same color resin. So I've been kind of itching to do some diamond dotting. So I think we're going to do that this week. Like, I debated doing that today, but I know how much everyone loves the resins. And we haven't, you know, necessarily done a lot of them lately. And they're a nice, like, low... After all of the stuff that I did today, you know, looking at my visible armband, it's like, girl, you did a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I did a lot of yard work. And I went to get blood drawn. And oh gosh, y'all, I had to wait an hour to get my blood drawn today. And the people that were there, it was quite the motley crew of people. There were... There were some really nice older folks that were so cute and so sweet, and I liked them a lot. And there was a parent with kids, and she was one of my... she cracked me up because, like, she and her husband's significant other, whatever they are, they both were there to get blood work or to get labs done. And so the dad went back first, and the kids were there, and they were 9 and 6, she was saying. And they were just so energetic, and it was so funny. And so dad comes back, and she's like, kids, go with dad in the car while I go back to get, like, my stuff done. And so they, like, run out, and she just is like, she goes, a little peace and quiet. And then they call her back. She goes, it's going to be short-lived, but I'll take it. And I was like, absolutely, take it however you can get it. But it was really cute. Or she was just like, Like, imagine going to get blood drawn and being like, peace and quiet. And then then there was one guy, and I know the phlebotomist by now. Like, I mean, I don't know her, but like, she's the phlebotomist that has done my blood draws the last couple of times that I've gone. Very nice, does a great job. I bruise easily, but like, I don't, it's, oh God. It's not bad. Like, she does a really good job. It doesn't hurt. I don't feel it. Like, A plus. And, you know, they take people back sometimes who have to like do just like, you know, a urine sample or whatever, because they just use the bathroom. Like, you're not necessarily getting the blood drawn. You don't really need a lab technician, whatever. And so there was no one behind the desk. And this man comes from where the lab area is, like where you get the blood drawn and the pee in a cup, and goes behind the desk, like where the people that work there sit, and is like looking around, and I'm like, then he opens their fridge, takes something out, opens it, starts drinking it, puts it down, throws something in the garbage, and then like the phlebotomist, who was also the receptionist, like they do everything, comes back, and she's like, the water cooler's over there. And I'm like, is this man? So he like goes and like gets his water out of the water cooler, and I go up, and I'm like really sorry to interrupt like what you're doing. And I'm like, but I don't know what on earth he was looking for or doing. I'm like, but he went back there, opened up that thing that's sitting there, drank from it, like threw something, and she was just like, like, just, you could tell it was just a Monday there for them. And I was like, sorry to have to tell you. And she's like, no, thank you. I appreciate it. But like, what even? There's like a whole motley crew and cast of characters that comes through when you're at a place like that for that long. What is wrong with people? Listen, I don't know. Like, I can understand not knowing where something is and like walking back there and looking around and being like, is this where she meant? And again, even something so far as like, oh, here's a mini fridge. Is this what she meant? But I would never open something out of there and drink. Like, if anything, I would have grabbed it and I would have been like, is this what you meant? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, she said to go get like a drink and I found a drink. Is this what you meant? And she would have been like, no, over there. But like, to open it and just start drinking it. Like, what if it's something that messed up your test? What are you doing, bro? Unless that was what you were trying to do. Maybe. But I just... Like, James and I are just sitting there. What if... No, it was a sealed thing. To go behind a desk like that is weird as hell, yeah. It's hard because there's literally 2 people that work at this location, and they have to do everything. They have to check everyone in. They also have to pull blood. They also have to do the urine out. Like, they have to do everything. And so I understand why telling an adult, go out, like, giving specific instructions of, like, you know, go outside and get, like, and it, like, someone should be able to figure that out. Or, again, ask clarifying questions. But, like, I get that she can't necessarily be like holding everyone's hand. Like, it's different if it's like a kid or if it's someone who has like mobility issues who maybe can't carry the water, like if they have a cane or a wheelchair and they can't, do all the different things. Like, okay, but this was an able-bodied man who just didn't listen to directions. Like, they either need to staff more people or, like, have less tests, I guess, that they offer, or some, I don't know what it is. They need, it's a small location. Like, it's not one of, like, the big lab cores out there, but, like, they need something. Because or have a receptionist. Have someone who can answer the phones, check patients in, and do things like show people where the water, thing is, or whatever, instead of like one person who is doing everything. Like, that's a lot on one person to try and do. A giraffe rig. But she's just so nice. And, like, they're good, they talk while you're, like, getting ready and everything like that. And I'm really proud, honestly. Like, I've gotten so much better. James can tell you this, too. Like, and even my heart rate monitor has shown that I've improved with, like, going for blood draws. That, like, I don't panic the same way I used to. Like, it's not fun. But I think because I know that she does a good job, it kind of takes some of that anxiety away where you're like, oh God, is this person going to like do a crappy job or make some, whatever. But because she does such a good job, it really helps with like the anxiety, I guess. And like, I know the layout of the building. I've been there several times and that helps with the anxiety as well. But, she's like talking about like how she went to the movies over the weekend. What was the movie that she saw? I don't remember, but she ended up like seeing the end of Snow White. Because like that was where her sister and her niece were or something. Like, she saw a different movie and they were watching that, so she just kind of like poked her head in the theater to like when her movie was done to see if they were done. And she was like, I just saw like the, right before the close, like literally like right as the thing was ending, she goes, it looks so weird. She goes, I didn't want to see it. The dwarves looked weird. And like, she had like a weird dress. Like, I was like, that movie has not done well at all. Lightheaded, yeah. I've gotten lightheaded before just from anxiety about it, honestly. Or the worst has to, and I don't want to like get into like too much detail because I know some people like I don't like talking about getting like blood drawn just because it can be triggering, because it could be triggering for me in the past. But like, if you have a bad phlebotomist. Oh, the woman in the, yeah, she thought it was going to be a horror movie and it wasn't. But sometimes you get a phlebotomist who isn't good at their job. And that will instantly make me feel not so good. Like, if you can feel it, again, not going to get into it just because I know some people, it's enough to make you feel ill. Um, but it's real, and like, I've definitely been offered like a juice box before by a phlebotomist because I was real lightheaded. The dwarves looked bad, yeah. Having a job. Oh, yeah, from babies. You get so spoiled with how good they are. Yes. Phlebotomists who work with children are amazing. They do such a good job because, like you said, they're so used to like patients who are like, yeah, like, they're freaking out and screaming. And if you're an adult and you're just sitting there, they're like, it's so like it's so easy, it's so painless because they're so used to having to like basically like try and tackle a kid to like do what they need to do. Yeah, I found out that I can't have an IV in my hand. I Back when we were trying to discover what was going on with my thyroid, they wanted to do a spinal scan because the way that my lower legs were shaking, they thought that I might have had a spinal injury. My legs were shaking because of how high my heart rate was and how bad my thyroid was. Um, so when they do the like, is it a CAT scan or an MRI? I don't know, one of the two. And you go in, what they do is they have they do the scan once and then they inject you with a like dye that shows up on the scan so that then they put you back in the machine again and they do the same tests, but now you have like a colorant in you, and so that shows if there are any kind of abnormalities or things like that. So they typically like to do in your hand, that way you have more mobility. They did that. I bruised instantly. My hand started to swell and she was like, well, we can't use that now, can we? And then recently, when the vertigo started and we were trying to figure out what the heck was going on there, we ended up at the hospital again. And, they ran a bunch of tests and those tests came back fine. And they were like, one thing is that, we have noticed you're dehydrated. And I was like, well, that makes sense. I wasn't able to like eat a lot yesterday or drink a lot because the vertigo was so bad that I couldn't like it was bad. So they were like, well, we can give you some fluids while we're waiting back on these tests. And they did the same thing where they tried the hand and my hand just went poof. And I'm like, yeah, it's just, trust me, I wish it would work because it's so much more comfortable than having to like sit there. But nope, I can't do the hand. Whatever reason, it just, and like you can like I have veins there. Like it's not as though, but they don't work. Oh, yes, yeah. People sometimes with like thicker veins, they can like, oh no, see, I can't. It can be hard sometimes. I'll just say that. Different kinds of veins can be tricky. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah. When it moved, yep. Mm-mm. Oh, I have to get my phone charger. I'm like, what was I about to go get? One sec. For the camera. Maybe I should eat dinner and haven't eaten anything. Oh my gosh. Go eat something. Let's just see how many of these I have. I feel like this will be enough to like... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'd say I have just a couple left over. Look at how cool that looks. Everybody's favorite. There's a cat hair in there. Awesome. Oh, you know what would be cool? You know how the sugar quills came with like the little cellophane kind of bags? It'd be cool. I want to make like enough to have it look like a Honeydukes. Like I want to, just like how I was working on making the potions classroom, I want to have like a Honeydukes like store, if you will, in the box. So I plan on keeping like these bottles that say like the Honeydukes like chocolate and stuff like that, because I just think that that's like perfect. Am I yeah. Oh, and you don't have a cat? Alright, I think we might be out, which is fine. We made so many. So what I'll do is I'll just cure that since I want to keep it. And we'll make another. I've got a box here with a bunch that I haven't opened yet. So we'll just reach in and grab one. Now I do also have, this was a rare from the potions classroom. And so I haven't made it yet because it took me forever to find. I still have one rare left to find. It's the cauldron cakes. But this is a mandrake plant. So I don't know, do we want to make a mandrake plant right now or do we want to do another sweet? I kind of think another sweet maybe. But I don't know. What do you all think? Yeah, I need the cauldron cakes. I don't have them. I think you have those ones. I think that you said you just found those. Or the sleeping drought cakes. These ones. Sorry. Sorry, the sleeping drought cupcakes I need. This is limited edition. I have the mandrake, I have the tea set, but I don't have the sleeping drought cupcakes. So I need those. If anyone has an extra or finds any extra. I'm still looking for that one. So what should we do? Should we open up something that we don't know what it is and make whatever it is, or should we do the mandrake plant? Tell me now while I pack this up. A surprise one? I'll look next time. Thank you. Somehow you found all 3 rares? Yeah. I found 2 rares one time that I went. I found the mandrake and the tea set, but I haven't found the cupcakes yet. And there's T as the Pokemon. Okay. There we go. Now we have all of this. That can go in there, and that goes with that. And I'm also going to grab my sugar quills. They can go and hang out in here too until I'm ready to set up the class. Not the classroom. The Honeydukes. The sweet shop. Oh, can that? Of course. Why would you make things that can actually fit in the containers? Because that would make sense. All right. You all set a surprise. Let's find out. Now I do have, I know that I have a duplicate of a couple. When these went on like super sale on Amazon, they were like $4 or something, Shiz had pointed out to me. So see, this is another Fizzing Whizbee. So I'm happy to trade with people. If not, I'll make more of it for, again, I want to make a little sweet shop. So I got them on like a really good sale. And I got mostly new ones, but I did get a couple of repeats, and those are the sugar quills. Let's just find all the repeats. Yeah, I feel like when you get your hair cut, you end up using like what you were used to before. And so then you're like, wow, that was way too much. Ooh, I don't know what this is. Wait, this is sugar quills again? Oh, I'm in a very bad mood now. Cauldron cakes. I guess if anyone wants sugar quills, I'll trade. I'm grumpy now. Because, like, I ordered them, on Amazon. And again, the price was good. We ordered 2 sets. And so in a set, there was 4 in each. And I think I got 2 repeats in one set and 1 repeat in another. So I guess that I just found all the repeats right away. Oh, lucky me. Hi, Lockpick. Maybe they leave some in your hair just to, like, hydrate it. you doing, Lockpick? It's good to see you. Oh my gosh. Look at all the cute packaging. Some are meant to be left in, yeah. Just got home from work. Nice. Well, welcome in. Get comfy. We are making minis today. Uh-huh. These are Miniverse miniatures. We're making cauldron cakes right now. I'm home! Hooray! Welcome back. Oh my gosh. This is cake icing. To sit his ass down because he was trying to do laundry. No, sir. You had dental work done. Take it easy. You're allowed to. Okay. See, this... First of all, it says Honeydukes on it, which I think is so damn cute. The little tie. And I think that this is the little handle for the cauldron cakes. And you know how I was saying, oh yeah, if I have extra, or since I have extra of these fizzing Whizbees, how cute would it be to put some in a bag? Well, I'm not going to be reusing this bag for anything. So this is going to go in here. And I'll use it in that display instead. Hi, Emily. Thank you for the lurk, my love. I hope you're doing well. Okay. So we have sprinkles. And frosting and cauldron cakes and mini cauldrons. I didn't take a picture of the last one. That's okay. I never upload anything anyway. I have to get better at it. One day I'll stop saying I have to get better at it and I'll just be better at it, you know? Okay, let's take a look at these. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at the tiny cauldrons! Also, one of the bees did escape. I kind of freaking love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then we have the cauldron cakes in here. There we go. Dinner has been acquired. And then the little muffins go in the little cauldrons. I don't know if any of you all have seen the videos. There are some content creators out there who I love who have Tourette's. And they share, you know, different things, serious stuff, not serious stuff, kind of, you know, here's what it's like living with Tourette's. And one of them can't handle eggs. Like, loves to bake, but can't hold eggs, because as soon as he holds eggs, he throws them. And the way that my brain just went, put it in your mouth. No. No. But then I think about people who have that, like, that inhibition mechanism that doesn't quite work. In the way that I'm just like, nope, don't do it, Megan. Not what it's meant for. Not supposed to do that. Okay, so then those are the handles, and I don't, oh, is this, this is supposed to be like a stirrer. I see. Okay. Is this? Is that just like, did I scratch there? Or is that like a hive? Sometimes I can't even tell. I think I might have just rubbed it. Yeah, okay. We're good. It's like, do I need to go put lotion on this? Because I was working in the garden and some sticks and things were kind of pokey. So I was like, oh shoot. Okay. 6 minutes. Okay. Let's open this stuff here. Sprinkles. I love this tub of icing. Mmm. Frosting. Okay. So that's the resin. And then we have this very fancy knife to take said frosting resin and put on the cupcake. And it's nice and thick with like at least 3 C's thick, you know? That is a lot of frosting for 4 cakes. Okay. I should have grabbed a paper towel. I will put it on this piece of paper that's going to get thrown away. Okay. Now she wants more. And now we sprinkle. And now I don't know. Jeez. Oh wait, I have good tweezers. Hold on. Where did my good tweezers go? I can use these. Okay. And now the cauldron handle. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. The cute aggression is real. Okay. Cover that. Move it out of the way before we cure anything. Oh my god, I love it so much. Wait, someone caught a shiny? Heck yeah. All right, and we will do the rest after ads. I love that so much. That is the cutest thing. I need paper towels. One day I'll catch a shiny. I believe in you. Why is this not my creator dashboard? Okay, we're gonna roll ads right now. Ads start in a minute. I will hit run ad. I'm going to go and get paper towel for what I need, and we'll come back and we will keep working on these cauldron cakes that are so freaking cute. BRB. Alrighty. God bless you, Artie. Oh my goodness. Has a big sneeze for a little kitty. Alright. Nom should have been up there. Oh no, she and I made eye contact. By the way, we went by, oh hi. We went by Home Depot today, and the pavers that we need for the garden bed for our new tree, which should be here very soon, are about $3 each, which, funny enough, is how much one kofi, whatever is on my website or on the kofi page. So if you want to buy one paver to put around the tree for Coco, you could just buy one of those. If you buy multiple, that's cool too. I'm keeping track of who buys a paver and how many, and we're going to put your names on the pavers before we use them. I'm gonna put your names, like anyone who donates to help us get pavers, your name will be on it. Yeah, you can't make eye contact, I know. She sneezed real cute, and that got me. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So the little stick is supposed to be the spoon that you're using to stir, and then you have your cauldron handle. I'm gonna have that go through again. I mean, it's good. I'll bake them all a couple more times, like all together. It's solid. It's not going anywhere. It's just that the resin is so thick. Artie, no ma'am. No ma'am. You can sit here. Because it's like kind of blobbed on there in order to give it that like, the stick was a spoon. It is. It is. It's a spoon. It's a ladle, a big... I wiped it clean during the stretch break. I went and I got an alcohol wipe and I cleaned it. Yeah. Cauldron cakes are easy. Yeah, the ones with the powder are a lot of work. Honestly, you can get in inexpensive, like, mini bottles of UV resin. Hell, maybe I'll even do, like, nail polish. I don't know how well that would work for, like, the Birdie Bot beans. I don't think that I have the patience in me to add the little micas for all the little beans. I think I'll cry. I don't think I'll do well. So... I don't think... that's gonna go quite the way that I have planned. Or the way that they have planned, I should say. Well, like the UV nail polish. Like the ones that you use this light for. Regular nail polish, I feel like, would not. ever set, ever. You could probably also use, like, no, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Hello, the baby girl. Is this what you're going to be doing for a while? Oh, you know what annoys the crap out of me? Oh, and I have to... I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck is going on. She just headbutted the desk. Because I have my VODs. They're not supposed to record the music that I play on my VODs isn't supposed, or that I play on my videos isn't supposed to save to the VODs. And I noticed that when I went to upload these last ones, I haven't uploaded VODs in a while. That when I went to upload them, a bunch of stuff has like block sound. It's a separate input, yeah. It has like a separate, it's like a separate audio track and everything. And so I don't know why that's happening. Because I tried to, yeah, it's weird. And for a really long time, that wasn't an issue. And so that was great. But the problem now is that like all of our 90s video is like muted. And that makes me sad. Cause like, my other problem is, and this is my own damn fault, I need to be better about uploading my videos once a week and arranging them, because I uploaded like 3 months worth of videos, because evidently that was how many I had that I hadn't uploaded. And for whatever reason, they don't actually all upload in order. So when I want to have the playlist, like my Twitch VOD playlist, in order so that way you all can watch it, it doesn't necessarily, like, I have you playing it out loud, sometimes I can hear. Well, so the issue is that sometimes I tell it to upload like a bunch of them at once, and so I think that it uploads them based on how much like memory or how long they are. Like some of them are already, some of them might take less time, some of them might take more time, and so it just ends up, oh, that's very nice. But then I end up having to like manually rearrange them. And I don't even know if anyone watches this playlist. Okay. No, ma'am. Hi. Why are you being like this? Why are you being like this? I love you. Can you sit with me or go somewhere else? Yeah, how fast it uploads. Like here, I can show you while she's here being a nuisance. Oops. Here we go. Okay. So this is how it's like uploaded to to YouTube. So decisions. Next up is cat couch arms. Next up should be cardigan crocheting. So I have to find it and then drag it manually. Then is back stitching all day. This one, which has a very unfortunate crochet cardigan image. I'll probably, no, that's the wrong thing. Can we, I'll have to go in and edit that later. It's fine. Then we have cat couch assembly day. Hooray, that's in the right order. I'm so excited to make these minis is next. Then trying to finish stuff on a Tuesday. Then finishing projects left and right. Then can we finish this couch today? Artemis better love her couch is the next one. Here we go, up all the way up here. Oh, we actually have two Artemis better love her couch because one of them, look at how far up that one was. One of them uploaded, or one of them was like a 30-minute thing and there were some issues. Yeah, look, see, this is only a 30-minute video. So there was some issue, I had to restart stream. Working on my cardigan. Boop. So it becomes, let's diamond dot. Jeez. These aren't even public yet, I don't think. I think that these are still listed as private because I was doing all of this stuff. What the heck is this one? Let's diamond dot. Working on my cardigan. Here. So yeah. I do, so the date is there. It's just in the description. So like it's literally the first line of the description is like 3/24/25. Well, so here's the thing is that I need to once a week upload the VODs and I got really lazy about it and I don't know why. And because of that, I now have so many of them to do versus just having a couple. You know? Oh, let's diamond dot. Check. Building tiny things. And sometimes things might not, nope, it's all the way up there. Jeepers creepers. Wait, let's diamond dot building tiny things, yeah. So we'll stop for now because as much as I'm sure you all are enjoying this, this is not what we want to be doing. So we'll pause that. I mean, but it's something that I can do while I'm just sitting at my computer, so it feels very lazy to me. Like, it's not something that requires a lot of energy or thought, you know? Like, so it just... That's why it feels bad. you're right. I should be nicer to myself. Sometimes it's just like one of those things where like you start to fall behind, and so you're like, it's just easy to stay behind. I don't know if that makes any sense. But you're like, well, no one has missed the VODs, so it doesn't matter if I do them. And then I'm like, but I don't want to lose them. And so then I start doing them again. And then I end up doing this. Yeah, and honestly, they aren't, like I said, public right now on YouTube. But if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube, you should. It's free. And that'd be really cool. And all the VODs go up there, and I do tutorials. And I have a tutorial that I filmed, y'all. I just have to edit it. So sometimes I just need Megan time when it's not Megan time. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. Like, or if like a streamer that I normally watch isn't streaming that day, and I'm like, well, I need some kind of like something in the background while I'm working or doing whatever. All right, while this is doing this, this is when we can just chat while because this has to cure. No, don't. Stop it. Okay. And then I just have like my YouTube over here. Okay, so we just did building tiny things, right? That was where we left off. Making a fidget hedgie, then finishing a miniature. Here we go. '90s pony bead. And now these ones are like muted. And I'm so sad. Because like that was part of the whole reason. Like it should have been fine. '90s loom pot holders. Especially because, like, I don't record and save these to, like, my PC. I just use, like, the VODs. So, they gone when they get muted like that. Nothing I can do. Friendship bracelet time is what we're looking for now. I like how many of these have oopsie as, like, the still. Look at us multitasking over here. Here's some Disney music in the background. That's probably why. Probably. Perler bead time. I can just lower the output. And then friendship bracelet time. We have to actually work on the friendship bracelet too. Because I didn't finish it. Wait, 90s loom pop. Wait. Didn't I bring you down here already? Did you upload twice? Wah, 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 wah. It was fun. Friendship bracelet. Perler beads goes above that. Finishing the week with Shrinky Dinks. A new month and a new pattern. And cat. Let's make this commission. Oops. Did you not? Oh, there it is. Finishing an octopus. So if you're ever looking for, you know, background sound while you're crafting and I'm not live, might I suggest this playlist? Okay. And we shall minimize this because this cauldron cake has set twice. Time to make another. These are so cute. I really like these. I also imagine that these would probably, well, if you like chocolate, be delicious. Right, well, those VODs would just be for, you know, it's nighttime and I'm not live, or it's the weekend and I'm not live, and you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Or maybe you just have like extra bandwidth that you want to spend on someone getting, you know, views up. I don't know. Can you all hear the wind chimes? I'm wondering. Every now and then they're really loud. I don't, but I have other noises. That's fine. I mean, how dare you have other noises? There was someone I used to mod for who would get mad about, like, not having their modders not pay, like, just attention to them. Can you imagine? I got, like, 6 streams open. How dare mods be human? How dare mods who are volunteering their time not focus solely on one thing. One me. How dare. This is a joke, by the way. If you're coming in and you're like, yikes, this streamer. I've just unfortunately been on the end of that where they're like, almost like it's a job. And I'm like, but you're not paying me. So it's a volunteer opportunity. And guess what? You can stop volunteering anytime you want. The other thing too, like, I've had people before who have been like, wow, I haven't seen you around in a while. Like, as if people are expected to be in their streams, and that's like, no one should ever. Or, oh my god, I would hate the streamers who only talk to the subscribed viewers. Ick. Three pieces. A color repeat. Otherwise, every row is a new color. Holy cow. That's a lot of different colors. That's a lot of different temperatures. Yeah, it was super gross. And not only would they only talk to subs, but heaven forbid a mod wasn't subbed, they would ignore that mod too. Super icky. This is that same person that we've talked about before. Yeah. Like, I get missing conversation, like missing what people are saying sometimes, and you're like, oops, like, you know. But that has nothing to do with like, I'm ignoring you in particular. You know, sometimes you just miss things. And unfortunately, sometimes you miss like one person multiple times and you don't mean to, and that always feels bad. Yeah, unmod. Second you're making blankets, this has never happened. It's a roller coaster. This is why all of our sinuses and all the allergies, all the plants, everything is so weird right now because of things like that, where it's just, how many degrees difference do you have? If that makes sense. Like in between like, do you color change every time? Like, how many degrees does each color represent? Like, when I've done it, I've done like 5 or 10 degrees. Like, this color represents 10 degrees. This color represents like 11 through 20. This color represents 21 through 30. Like, how many? What's like the range, I guess? That's the word. How many dinosaurs can I make? Pre-orders open. 4 degrees difference for each color. Okay. No, 5. I can count. No, you're good. We're almost done with the sorting. What shall we do today? And how many squares can I assemble? So where in the hell was sparkly art? Oh, that might have been one of the ones that was like uploaded first, and Twitch was getting rid of a couple of VODs. Yep, sparkly art should be first. Do, 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 do. Right there. Okay. And now we come over here and we say all of these. No, don't delete them. Edit, visibility, public, update videos. So I'm working on them still, and these ones have really thick resin, so I've been curing them multiple times. So while they were curing, I was just fixing Twitch VOD stuff on YouTube, because otherwise you were just looking at this, and it was literally just this. So we were multitasking. You don't get like an update for every video, do you? Because oh my god, that would be annoying. I'm gonna have people unsubscribing. They're gonna be like, yo, this girl with her 35 alerts. Oops. This one's messy. It's got a messy spoon. This person dropped their spoon in the cauldron and pulled it out, hoping no one would notice. Okay, they're all public. Huzzah. I love these. These might be one of my favorite ones so far. They're so cute and they're like easy. But they like look so good. These are cauldron cakes. These are from the Honeydukes series. So this is oh no, you're so good. I've got like sprinkles all over my desk, so I'm just like they sell them at the park. I'm sorry, did you get like 27 notifications about videos? I'm so sorry. That's a reason to just upload the VODs once a week. So that way people don't get notifications out the wazoo. I don't even know if I can upload them now after I am done streaming. There used to be like a clause where you had to wait a certain amount of time before you could upload VODs from Twitch to YouTube, but now you can dual stream to YouTube, so I don't think that that rule applies anymore. So maybe I should just upload the VODs at the end of the day. I don't know. What would be less annoying for you guys? Like once a week, or you don't have your notifications on for me? I'm hurt. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, valid. I don't think I have notifications on for like any of my channels that I subscribe to. I just check them every once in a while. Okay, cauldron cake time. Into the oven. I don't know. If I had notifications on once a week, once a day would be less annoying. Well, I guess that's what I'm wondering is it less annoying to get a notification every day from me, or just to get one batch notification? Or are you getting like, those of you who have notifications turned on for me, when I just like made all of those videos public, did you just get a notification about every video? A flurry of emotions once, a flurry of notifications, I said emotions, would be acceptable. Okay. I don't think I have notification. Wow. Wow. That's fine. You're so good. Oh, so over the weekend I also fixed my Sims game. Remember how when we loaded into it, the UI was all messed up? Like the build by UI was like a disaster. I fixed it. So, from apps on my phone that I already get overwhelmed and overlook the ones I want. Yeah, oh, I do that too. The ones that I am really working hard at paying more attention to is the notification from the auto feeder. And I think one of the things that I'm going to turn off is the notification of like a pet eating, because it lets, like, I don't necessarily need to know if they're eating. I'm going to see if they're eating when I go and like see their bowl. Do you know what I mean? Because one of the notifications that I have missed now on a couple of occasions has been when their bowls are empty. And nothing makes me feel worse than finding out that it's been like 24 hours since my cat last had dry food. Like, they've had wet food, but it's been a while since they've had dry because they've been out. Like, their auto feeder was out. So I think I'm actually going to do that right now. Oh my god. I want to be that relaxed. Letting it all air out, literally. What a poor, neglected, unloved dog. Seriously, that's what he wants you all to believe. Do I have to go into each auto feeder and select? I do. So I don't want eating detection. Or wait, what? Push notifications. Okay. I don't want eating. No. Eating. Food shortage alert. I want low battery. I don't care about that. Feeding notification is fine. Food blockage alert I want as well. If it's like, hey, we can't feed your pet. But I don't need the eating notification, and that should clear up some of those notifications so that I don't end up missing when it's like low food. Okay. There we go. Fix that. James, look at these. They're cauldron cakes. They're muffins inside of a cauldron with a spatula, not a spatula, a ladle, and then a little handle and sprankles. Well, it's supposed to be like the cauldron handle, but I think that and again, maybe the people I don't know if you've actually gotten them at Universal, I'd imagine that it's like chocolate. Like if you went to Honeydukes and got these, that the handle and the wand would be like a chocolate flavored biscuit or something. Look at how cute they are! Hold on, I have one of these Fizzy Whiz-Bees. And you can like hang out here like you're eating. It is chocolate? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Okay, wait, we're gonna take a picture of the after. No. How? There we go. Cake icing not being all the way closed. Have a lot of extra cake icing. Might have changed. It's so cute. Okay. We don't really have a whole heck of a lot of time, but I think that maybe we should unpack the mandrake one since it's open, but I haven't unpacked everything so we can see what it includes. And then I'll just put it all back until next time when they work on it. But that way we can see. Can't resist the ginger newts. Oh. Well, comes with a shovel. Take everything with a grain of salt. Also, reminder, if you make a bad April Fool's Day joke, including any kind of fake pregnancy announcement or any kind of life-altering thing, divorce, death, anything like that, you're a bad person. Said it. Okay, don't be that person. Don't make jokes about things like that. Okay? Oh, Shiz, did you see we did the cauldron cakes? Did you see them? I'm just opening the mandrake plant because I wanted to see it. But look. Eee! It's a little muffin and it goes in. And then there's your ladle for when you're mixing your potion and your handle, and I love them so much. This one was so fun to make. There's 4 of them. And they turned out so cute. Ah! And then I dropped them all. The end. What a great story. Yeah, I don't find those to be like funny. And I don't like April Fools. I'm an anxious person. Cuteness overload, yeah. It should be silly things. Mm-hmm. So we got shovel. We have flesh-eating slug repellent. This is one of the cutest things I've seen. We have potting mix. I was just opening up the mandrake one since the packet, like the ball was already open, but I haven't opened all the little package things. So I wanted to see what was in the packaging. That's so exciting. Oh, this is the top of the thing. And then here's the big old pot. And then, of course, what we all want to see. Everyone close your ears. It's a baby, so it won't kill you. I love it when they wrap them in, like, newspaper, just like you would get at, like, I don't know, a market. If you bought, like, fresh flowers. Yeah, I love the newspaper. Oh. Wow. The Daily Prophet, new headmaster for Hogwarts. Severus Snape confirmed. Aurora's decommissioned. Wands confiscated. Wow. You know, if only this had anything to do with anything. Wizarding parents back decision. And then everything bites you in the ass. Instructions on stitches. Yeah, the book is really helpful. It has a lot of that, like the instructions and things like that. Oh my god, I love his face. so much. Oh, so the flesh-eating slug repellent is supposed to be like fertilizer-looking bits to mix in. I think we have time. Because this one doesn't have any resin. We're going to do it real quick. I love this stuff. It's like kinetic sand, but not. I don't know how to describe it, but it's amazing. But Shiz, I also have that book. So if you have any questions, absolutely feel free to DM me because I have the patterns. So you can always ask me like if you have questions on something. Because obviously with like paid for patterns, I don't like people sharing like pictures of like, I'm lost here, but like I've got it. So if you have any questions or you're like, am I doing this right? You can absolutely send me a DM. It's always nice when like I'm like, oh, I've got that pattern or I have that book. Like, oh my God. I don't know what to name this little gremlin. Yeah, of course. I'm always happy to help when like it's something that I can help with. Let's get some on your backside. That's fine too. I understand. Sometimes you get something because it's on sale. Or like you said, it's at a secondhand bookstore, so you like scooped it up. I get it. There might not necessarily be plans to make it right away. That's okay. Look at him. He's just a little guy. He's so happy. I can hear his cries. It's like a Sims baby. cute. Oh, also, shit. I ended up, I don't know, do you have sugar quills already from the Honeyduke set? Yeah, his crying sounds an awful lot like dog barking. How about that? Slash, do you want the sugar quills? Yeah, I have extra. If you want. That goes for anyone. Like, I'm happy to trade for, like, things that you've got duplicates of. I'm, like, afraid of trading on the Facebook groups because I've seen too many people get, like, burned by that. Where, like, they send something and someone doesn't send something back, or they, like, get sent back an empty package or something, and it's like... This stuff is all gonna go in my potions classroom. Yeah, no worries. I just know that you're making these as well. Like, if anyone doesn't have it and would like it, you can also let me know. But thanks y'all for watching and hanging out. We've had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I hope that you had a lot of fun too. We did 3 minis. Our miniverse Honeydukes is coming along. I need to figure out, I wonder, I'll have to test the museum putty. Because I have museum putty and I can see if it will, I want to make sure it doesn't stain anything. Because I don't know that I want to necessarily... I mean, I could hot glue things and that shouldn't ruin anything. Like, if I end up wanting to pull things apart, reposition things, whatever. But, like, I don't want the little displays to be, like, rolling around everywhere, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want this stuff to just be, like, loose in the box so that if you bump into it, it just, like, ends up... like, whee! And you're like, well, time to sit there and reposition everything. Oh, I'm so glad. And I'm so glad that he's out and he's home and he's already being a pain in the butt, you know? I mean, isn't that just like them to be like, everything is fine? No. Oh. Awkward. And you're like, you're meant to be resting. And they're like, I can't. I shan't. Yep. Tomorrow we will be back and I will be working on Georgina's pre-order. We are making a chicken nugget for her and I'm really excited. So yeah, definitely be sure to stop in tomorrow and come hang out in Discord if you would like. In the meantime, yeah, I'm so excited. It's the first chicken nugget. Let me see who's online. I haven't looked. Thank you, Aldo, for keeping me company and for all the good chats and the hangouts and, I don't know, just being awesome human beings. I appreciate you all. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your time zone wherever you're at. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take. Do be kind to yourself and to other people. Remember, you are loved, and I will see you all tomorrow. Let me see. Do we want to go see someone playing games or someone doing crafts? What would you all prefer? Games? Okay. It's this person's stream anniversary too, so we can go over and say hello and wish them a happy stream anniversary. Y'all, I think that you're going to really love the vibes over here. I have hung out there a couple of times, and they are so cozy and so good, and his voice is just like, it's so relaxing. So we're gonna go see someone playing Palia. Let's go share some love, okay? And I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for going on the raid. I appreciate you. If you've stuck around all the way to the end, you are my #1 chatter today. Yes, you. You in particular. Thank you for sticking around till the raid and not leaving. Okay. Goodbye.